Hey guys, it's me, Trump and Obama, and this cod zombie looking
Hey.
ass is here with me.
Trump, don't be mean to Joe. But today, we will be ranking all Metallica albums, not including Lulu or Garage Days. Let's get started with Kill 'Em All. I think should go in I tier since their first album. Also, there is good songs like The Four Horsemen, Phantom Lord, and Seek and Destroy.
I don't like it. I dislike the metal malicious screams, the long bass solo and pulling teeth.
Of course, Biden can't listen to anything but old-timey music, but I can agree with metal malicious screams are a bit annoying. I think B tier since all three of those songs are good, but Seek and Destroy since it's overrated.
Seek and Destroy isn't overrated in my opinion, since it's their first major catchy / big hit song. Also, if you want us to rate all Metallica songs or other albums from other artists, then tell us. Or should we go back to gaming?
Well, like 2 to 3 songs on Kill 'Em All are very cringe and the vocals like Hit the Lights and Whiplash. Also, the solos aren't that unique in my opinion, but I think B tier is fine since No Remorse and Phantom Lord are good and underrated.
I agree, B tier is fine. What do you think, Obama?
Yeah, B tier is fine. But now RTLAK Ride the Lightning.
I don't like the loudness of this album like Ride the Lightning and Fight Fire with Fire. I do like Fade to Black and Escape though, so I think B or Pearl La tier is good.
Of course, Old Man Jenkins getting scared by Metallica songs. Also, Creeping Death's breakdown is so iconic. When Jason Newsted sung the Die, Die, Die part, it was very good.
I can agree with Donald here, Joe. Sorry, but it's not too loud. Yes, Fight Fire with Fire is heavy, but that's why it is good. Also, it tricks you in thinking it's going to be poppy or acoustic.
Whatever, but the next album, EP, is definitely B tier. It's to Rash, only Sanitarium and parts of the self-titled track are good. It has more catchy solos and lyrics than Kill 'Em All, but still.
Joe, that's why it's good. It's catchy, it's heavy, and it has better solos than Kill 'Em All. It's an easy S tier. But it is worse than RTL because it doesn't have as iconic tracks.
Obama, he is wrong, isn't he? Master of Puppets isn't that good. Obama, he is wrong, isn't he? Master of Puppets isn't that good.
I agree with Donald. It is S tier.
Yeah, Joe, no one cares about your pathetic opinions.
This is why the shooter should have hit you. So you wouldn't be mean to me, you fat cheetah puff.
You two calm down, Trump. Don't insult Joe's opinions, but also, Joe, don't wish death on Donald. Why don't we go to the next album?
You two stop yapping and let's get on to the next album. I think Injustice for All is a A-tier album because it has too long of songs, but the songs are good. They should be a little shorter.
I like the length. It's also less heavy than the past two albums, but it's still heavy, but I like it more.
I agree with Donald, but I like it long too, Joe, because it's more technical. On to my second favorite Metallica album. My first is Master of Puppets, but that is beside the point.
This album should be A or B tier since they sold out on this album.
They didn't really sell out, Donald.
I agree with Eric. This is my third favorite Metallica album. I think it deserves S tier since it has heavy aspects, but lighter ones too.
Okay, fine. I do like the intros of Don't Tread on Me and Sad But True, but they still sold out, but I don't have time to argue with you peasants.
Donald, stop being a dick, but put it in S tier, Donald.
Maybe I shouldn't because you called me a dick, but fine. I will since I'm so nice.
Whatever you say, Donald, let's move on to my favorite album, which obviously deserves S tier no less. Same with Reload.
Joe, don't touch my computer again, but they aren't. That high ID say Load is a C tier. If they didn't sell out for the Black Album, then they sold out for these two. Load does have some fire tracks like King Nothing and Ronnie, but most are boring or bad.
I agree with Donald for Load. I think Reload should be B since it is better than Load, and it is heavier in Fuel. The Memory Remains, and Fixer or Fire.
I don't like Memory Remains, but I can agree on B tier.
You must be on crack if you think that.
Says the one literally on cocaine. But let's move on to Standard. It does have some pretty cool riffs, but it's very long. I do like the new metal aspect, but the songs are long, boring, and the snare sounds like oil barrel clanking.
I think this is the first time we agree. Donald, but y'all, the snare is too loud for my Biden ears. Let's move on to the next album.
I think Death Magnetic is a low A tier, but still, it's a good album with some cool songs like All Nightmare Long, The Day That Never Comes, and Broken, Beaten, and Scared.
I agree, but some songs on this album are too long for my taste also. Cyanide is a little annoying and the snare is still slightly bad. Not Stanger bad, but still.
Next is Hardwired. It's a pretty nice album. It's not too loud like Saint Anger or the first four albums. So I say a tier. I do like Moth into Flames and the self-titled track, which has a funny chorus.
I do agree, Joe. The songs aren't too long, but the solos are less unique from the first five albums. So I'd say B tier, high B tier though.
Next one is my fourth favorite album. It's not loud like the others, and it is very nice.
I disagree, Joe. The album has bad solos and is also worse than Hardwired in my opinion. Some songs are too dragged out, and I still don't understand how Metallica is too loud for you. Minecraft Skeleton, looking ass.
Donald, stop insulting Joe, but I agree with the solos aren't too good. And it's less inspired, but it is good for what it is. So B tier is good, but it is the end of the video. So,
Bye, guys.